Hello, hello, and welcome back as I prepare to spew forth a pile of salt large enough to make every Morton's shareholder in the world short sell their stock in XCOM: The Long War. And I'm not kidding about the salt levels on this one. I mean, I know I'm prone to exaggeration, but this time, feeling pretty salty because I took a few days off from recording just to rest my voice, and I'd somewhat forgotten just how crusty Build 15 has been leaving me lately. Which, of course, means that the aliens immediately spared no expense to remind me of my crustiness by throwing a terror mission at the recently liberated Brazil out of what I assume is spite. And as if that wasn't enough to leave me crustier than a one-legged pirate getting kicked out of a Puerto Rican brothel in the late 18th century, they also decided to toss in a quadruple pod of the Mary Sue I have every ability ever aliens that I love to loathe oh so much. It really was kind of a perfect storm of everything that I dislike about Build 15, and last episode had me spewing more bile than a ruptured hepatic duct. It was pretty bad. But hopefully my initial readjustment shock has passed, and this mission will let me get back into the action with, I hope, a minimum of blood pressure related stroke inducing pod activations, but probably not. I mean, I've got my fingers crossed nonetheless, but it seems unlikely. It really does. Alright, so 10 alien stasis tanks for 2 scientists. Very interesting. Alright. You know what? No. I'm gonna say no to that, Nigeria. I'm gonna say no. And then we're gonna go back to scanning. So we've got an abduction mission coming in over the United Kingdom, nape of the Earth. We can't shoot this down. We only have 3 interceptors. We'll just send a rookie up here to go wave at the aliens. Say hello to us there, Monk. Come in and make them feel welcome, make them feel at home, make them feel good about the fact that they came, and then let's immediately avoid that. We'll just let this bad boy land, and once it's landed, we will eradicate the aliens on the ground because we have absolutely no hope of eradicating them in the air. Come in and back and refueled. There's our abductions.
We're receiving several urgent
Swarming in Cardiff. So the aliens have nothing but swarming missions henceforth, I guess. That's fantastically lovely. I'm really feeling good and positive about things. I feel like this is a good situation for us. All right. So since we're swarming on an abduction, I don't want to go too light. We are down a suit of armor, though. I think maybe we should... What's our engagement zone look like here? Roadway, a corridor with numerous vehicles. It'll be the Fountain Plaza, then. That's pretty much a guaranteed 100% mortal lock that this will be the Fountain Plaza map. So let's take... I'm thinking we go... Yeah, I'm going to go big on this one. I'm going to bring Mary Prometheus Shelley. We're going to go... If it's swarming, and I know this is going to be the Fountain Plaza. I know in my heart it's going to be the Fountain Plaza map. And since it is, we're going to play this one very cautiously. I don't like swarming activity on the Fountain Plaza map because it's so easy to run into trouble, especially if you spawn in a death hole. So I'm going to try and bring some pretty solid selection of team members on this one. We're really going to work for it. The Emperor, you know what? I think we're actually going to bring Napoleon on this mission, and I tell you why. We have basically the maximum amount of time before we need to scan for Exalt again. We just did an Exalt mission just a couple days ago, so we've got plenty of time to let this scan rating come down, and we can use that time productively to get the Emperor a few more kills for his kill total. Plus, I just wouldn't mind having him on the mission because he is a fantastic murderer, and I could use his skills. So I'm glad to bring him along. This will let us wedge him in. Also, a little extra EXP. We're pushing Napoleon real close to max level. I want a solid scout, but I don't think I necessarily need Mitch Pancakes Hedberg or Virginia the Big Bad Wolf. I think Simone de Beauvoir is going to be probably the compromise candidate here. Also, the fact that she has Distortion Field does make her pretty damn useful. She brings additional defensive bonuses to us that I quite like. And we're going to go with the Shadow Device. The Shadow Device, I'm telling you, that thing, it saves. They say Jesus saves, but I'm not sure. I think maybe Jesus failed to save and took full damage. The Shadow Device, however, that thing's giving you half damage every time. No damage at all if you have the evasion skill, which unfortunately none of our troopers have, but still. Teddy and the bench. Neither Teddy nor the bench are max level, and we are sort of considering captures as a priority now. Yeah, you know what? We did make a capture on the last run. Surprisingly, even on a terror mission, we did have time to stop and capture. I'm not gonna pretend like I planned it or anything. Mostly last episode's capture happened simply because I had to gamble, and the only thing I could do to save Michael Jackson from getting killed was to have him throw a relatively high percentage capture at a badly wounded berserker. He had no other weapon that could bring it down. It was either he captured it or he got punched. Fortunately, he made the capture roll, so we got lucky. It was a huge gamble, but it paid off. So we're going to go with Teddy and the bench. We're going to kit them out with our shredder ammo and our arc throwers. So sniper, engineer, scout, assault. All right. Gotta have a medic. And I'm thinking, speaking of saves, you know what? Let's put this one to the test here. Who saves more, Shadow Device or Jesus? Let's put them head to head on this one. Jesus and the Shadow Device go head to head to prove once and for all who is the true Messiah. Does Jesus save, or is it an inanimate object that you occasionally hurl at the ground like a grenade? We'll find out this time in XCOM, The Long War. So we got sniper, engineer, scout, assault, medic. We gotta have a gunner, and I would like a really good gunner. Best available. Who is it? Bloody Mary Stewart is the best available. Do you have double shot heat ammo? You do, so I suppose that makes you good enough. I really am not totally enthused about Mary Stewart being on this mission, but she's probably, in all likelihood, she's probably good enough. And that leaves us one more slot. We do not, well, we do have a scout. Sniper, engineer, scout, assault, medic, and a gunner. We basically have a commander's choice opening here. How do we want to handle that? An infantry trooper would be okay. Case to be made for taking Jules Verne. I don't like Rocketeers. I absolutely abjectly loathe them, but you know what? Jules Verne has shown a remarkable gift for bringing things in when the chips are down. He's shown not skill because he's an engineer and there's no skill with them, but he has been remarkably lucky. So you know what? I think also we're gonna go with Jules Verne. Man, you are so slow, Jules. Recoilless rifle, extra rocket scope, and we should probably give you a Gauss carbine. You know what? Let's switch that up. Jules Verne is too damn slow. We can enhance his mobility a little bit. The Emperor is greasy fucking fast, like slickened owl snot. He really is quite quick. So here's what we'll do. We'll give the carbine to Johnny Slowpoke over here, Jules Verne. And I'm not picking on you, Julie, because as far as Rocketeers go, you're the best of the bunch. You really are. You're the best around. No one's ever gonna keep you down. But, well, except for me, I'm gonna keep you down. Still, you really kind of can't be trusted. You're still a Rocketeer. You're the best Rocketeer of all time, but you're still a Rocketeer. That's like saying you're the best murderer who ever lived. Like, you're the nicest, most agreeable mass murderer who ever brutally slaughtered 20 people. I mean, you could be the greatest congenial guy of all time, but there is still, you know, that one time when you went insane and shot up a McDonald's. And what a fucking surprise, we're back on Fountain Plaza because this is where every goddamn mission happens.
We have to get a handle on this situation.
I have no idea what's going on with this save. And I have tried the map cycle reset, and it's to the point now where every time I try and reset the cycle, the game crashes. I know abduction missions are supposed to be able to happen in other locations, but clearly, Operation Empty Calm, this is like our third abduction in a row on this map. Build 15, yet another reason for me to be salty. Oh, and start me in a death hole as well. If you could, let's make this the absolute worst possible scenario. The map that I hate, the map that I always play, and the starting point that I absolutely despise. Well, they didn't start us into complete death hole, so at least we've got that going for us. Alright, well, the salt is already starting to flow, and we have a pod. That's gonna be like right over here. And that appears to be a 3-man pod. So let's not take any serious risks from the early start. Let's set up and get our snipers in position. So let's go ahead and have Mary Shelley head over here. That didn't activate anything, which is good. We'll steady our weapon. Let's get, where's our gunner? Gunner, Mary Stewart, we want you in position as well, so we're gonna bring you over here. And our goal is to just set up so that we can shoot down this corridor pretty much unmolested. Alright, Emperor. We want to get the Emperor close so he can maybe go long with a grenade. Where's my medic? Medic? I didn't move the medic yet. Come on. What the? Where is my medic? Roosevelt, no. There he is. Okay, Jesus. We need to know where these units are, Jesus.
Roger
You're
that,
leaving me
sir.
in the dark, Jesus, and I'm told that's not a thing you're supposed to do. So we cannot really get any closer without activating this pod. Jesus is about as far forward as we're going to be able to get. I really wish we could...
Contact.
Yeah. I was about to say I really wish we could choose our pathing on this, and then immediately got completely... Oh, this is terrible. So we're kind of screwed. Well, I'm sort of not regretting bringing Jules. All right, Jules Verne. If ever, Jules, you were gonna not be an abominable piece of trash. I mean, if ever you were gonna he's gonna totally hit Napoleon's car and blow it up. I mean, that's absolutely going to happen. He's gonna do it. So, you know what? We've got to target this in a fashion so that he can't do it. Alternatively, we could fire a shredder rocket. We could shoot... You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We can shoot the shredder longer, and the shredder won't do enough damage. It's fine. This is what we have to do. So we're basically fighting from where we're at. That did effectively 0 damage, I'd like to point out as well. So that was tragically awful. Alright. So Jules Verne is going to be standing right there, and we have a elite right up our butthole. That's real dangerous for us. There's no way we're going to be able to kill that. We can probably kill these two. The only thing that's going to save us is Simone de Beauvoir's shadow device. So we have to be in a position where we can make the shadow device work for us, and also that the shadow device can still cover Jules Verne.
Okay.
Because we're gonna have to have the shadow device. There's no way we can avoid not having it. So we hit you, get the hit and run. You're gonna come in and probably kill yourself. That was a fantastic shot, by the way, Thurgood Marshall. 18 damage was huge. Yep, there you go. So Thurgood Marshall kills one, didn't even need to use his hit and run activation, so we've got another shot here, 92%, 26 to crit. Another big old blast to the face from Thurgood Marshall, and he might get another close encounters activation here. Yep, alright, so this guy is done. Get wrecked, my friend. You got smoked.
Burning through ammo.
You just got benched. So Thurgood to bench Marshall, benching the holy living shit out of that guy. Now we have some options. I still think the only smart move here is to fall back. I'm so worried about these two, though. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Jesus, you throw smoke at these two and try and keep them safe from the Muton Elite. Because the Muton Elite is a very, very significant problem for us. I would love to have the Emperor throw a grenade, but I just don't think it's in the cards. So he falls back to here. And we're gonna set up for the shadow device. So, Teddy Roosevelt, are you going to be able to actually shoot? Yeah, you can see him. You have a 1% chance to hit. That is not worthwhile. I do not want him on Overwatch at all. Honestly, I actually don't even want him in a position where close encounters might trigger. So we're going to bring the bully over here. Simone de Beauvoir comes to here, and she deploys the shadow device. And once again, I was just talking up the shadow device about saving our friggin' bacon. Man, it's a baconator. It's basically saving so much trouble right here. Somebody would have died, and honestly, someone still may die because this guy is going to get shots. Hope he's running away. Well, the Berserker is not going to. He's also running away. Thanks for making a liar out of me, game. I appreciate it. Really do. Sincerely, that was, thanks for making me look like a dick face. Love it when you do that. So we also have a Mechtoid on the map, which I assume is going to be some kind of unkillable abomination. We have a pod of Outsiders and Sectoids as well, because, yeah, we weren't in a dire enough straits. Things needed to be worse. Alright, well, this is not good. There's no way I let Jules Verne shoot a rocket from here with people in front of him. I can't do it. I may still have him fire the Desperation rocket, and trust me, this is an absolute 100% total Desperation move. But it will eliminate some of our enemy's cover, so I think it's probably a worthwhile Desperation move. It's not likely to hit any of our own team, which is what I care about more than anything else. Okay, Jules Verne continues a campaign of quiet competence. I can't say that he's gifted or stellar or anything like that, but competent he is, and competent I will give him. Alright, so who's got shots at the far away guys? Yeah, we know you can kill those guys. 56% at him is not good. 72 there is actually okay, Mary Prometheus Shelley. Let's see what Bloody Mary Stewart can do. I'm most concerned about that guy, and she can't really do fuck all to him. If we could get a grenade up there, though, we might be able to kill him. Well, this is the Emperor's duty. It's time to go forth and do your duty, Sir Emperor. For the greatest and the glory of the Empire, Napoleon, I ask that you drop a fucking grenade on this sectoid commander and destroy this statue. It's not a statue of yourself, Napoleon, so really you shouldn't have any kind of reservations about blowing the holy living shit out of it. You shouldn't really care. If it was your own statue, I could understand your reticence to maybe destroy it, but clearly it's not. 65% is the best we can get. That is 2 shots, though, and if either one of them hits, that guy is all the way dead. I think it's worth the risk. Oh, there we go. Alright, so Bloody Mary brings him down. Mary Shelley, I think we're going to have you shoot at this guy, because you can. And I'm also actually considering making it a disabling shot. Let's see if we can't do anything to maybe help Mary Stewart's hit percentage or connect percentage. Now, that Muton Elite is still out there. We got to be real careful about that son of a bitch. Jesus, I want more battle scanner, or rather motion tracker. I don't want to wander into anything. So the only enemies available are the 3 we can see. I'm going to bring you up to this truck. Okay, so we know where the other 2 are then. They're over here behind this meld canister. So we don't want to get too terribly close. I don't want to get shot at by that Muton Elite if I can avoid it. Let's see if Jesus can catch a little bit of luck. Yeah, that guy is unbelievably resilient to damage. Do these guys have the I can't die bullshit? No. Adaptive bone marrow and muscle fiber density. What about you? Adaptive bone marrow and muscle. Okay, so Jesus just got a bad roll. That's fine. Alright then. I could deal with the bad roll. They're good. The bench marshal is not in a fantastic situation here. Captures are sort of a focus, and they could occur. Alright, so we're going to bring Simone de Beauvoir up to enhance our defensiveness. And we're going to have her take what I assume will be a hollow targeting shot at this gentleman. The no-hit is not unexpected, but that will cancel Mary Shelley's penalty when she takes this disabling shot, and there's no way we're going to kill that guy. It has to be a disabler. There we go. He has no gun, and that guy literally can't have grenades, so we don't have to worry about that. We also got the double tap here, and I say we use the double tap on this guy. If we get lucky with a critical, he might just drop dead. Not dead, but very badly injured. Theoretically killable, in fact. So, now the question of the day is, do we go for the outsider capture? And if we do, I think we have to go for it with the bench. Because the bench has considerably less ammo than Teddy. And that's what we're going to do. Teddy can come up and kill both of these guys with hit-and-run flank shots. No fear of reprisal from that guy, because again, he has no weapon. So we go for the stun here. It's our best 57% chance we're going to get. That picks us up another alien carbine. It takes one of the enemy out of action as well, which is also enormously useful for us. Then we're going to bring Roosevelt over here. Teddy, going to take a shot at this. We are not going to go for the capture on this. We're just going to go for the kill. The guy's out of commission. What's your... I don't... is it worth taking? You know, Overwatch is actually better. Let's see how our Berserker and Muton Elite friend that were lurking in the wings back there react to this. Well, here comes another pod. So we've got a pod of Mutons, a Seeker. This guy's gonna get shot by our Overwatch. A very lucky hit, and scratch 1 for the team good guy. And so our outsider has reloaded. You know, surprisingly, we're actually in an okay position here. Alright, Jules Verne. Let's start things off with you, Mr. Unreliable. Before anyone else gets even close to the enemy, how did that possibly activate that pod? I mean, sincerely, I'm genuinely curious how the hell that move activated a pod. That makes 100% no fucking sense. We have many units that are vastly closer to that enemy. That makes no sense at all. It makes no sense at all. None. Not even a little. None. It's complete and total farcically ridiculous. I'm real salty, XCOM. This swarming fucking levels of alien intervention, by the way, on these teeny tiny maps. Especially when all we get is the Fountain Plaza over and over and over. It's so frustratingly difficult. We might have to go... No, don't steady your weapon. We might actually have to go on that guy for a mind fray. Double 36s is not good. And there is that mechtoid coming over the hill. We're going to have to throw some kind of defense at our units that are only in half cover. Because let's face it, half cover ain't going to get it done on this one. if we take the Emperor and have him move, can we get him into any kind of reasonable safety? Not really. He's gonna get killed. That Mechtoid is such a problem. Alright, well, Jesus is definitely going to be deploying smoke on top of this pile, I think. So the smart move then actually would be to just have everybody who can't get to effective cover pile up here in this smoke field and distortion field and simply do what damage they're capable of this turn. So do what you can, guys. Anything that you've got, well, that's your one shot, huh, Jesus? We might put you on Overwatch then. Simone, I think the hollow targeting is worth it. If we're going to bank on the smoke grenade, the hit is also very nice. If we're going to bank on the smoke grenade being sufficient defense to keep us safe, double 55s is pretty good. Double 45s is also pretty good. Napoleon, yeah, we're not going to have you take that shot. It's Teddy in the bench we're going to be in trouble. We're probably going to have Teddy in the bench fall back to this position of full cover. And it looks like we're going to spend this entire mission without even moving. 61%, which is not going to get a kill. 61%, which will get a kill. 52. I think this is probably our best shot. This could be a kill. But we're going to hold off on that because we might need the command ability. So double 55s. Yeah, I want this outsider dead. They have way better aim than we do. Come on, we need one of these to hit. There we go. Bloody Mary living up to the name. Prometheus, you're going to hold off. So Napoleon, there's no cover left for you. We're going to bring you back to full cover then. And Napoleon is going to smoke grenade as soon as we figure out where we want that smoke grenade deployed. We also need to hold off on Mary Shelley. Jesus, you're just... Oh. Son of a bitch. I've completely muddied my own plans. Oh, that was remarkably stupid. Well, we're in... this is not good.
Commander.
That was supposed to be a hugely defensive smoke grenade that now is not...
Ready to engage.
God damn it. I have confused Napoleon, and this is not good. I can...
Back in.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Overwatch then, and Mary Shelley, you actually can't even see the enemy anymore, which, you know what? I hate to do this, but since I'm the one who boned up, we've got to get a command off. No, 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 no. Why can I not command Jesus? I can't see Jesus? Is that how that works? Fine, game.
Okay.
You want to be that way? That's fine. I can't command Jesus because for whatever reason I can't fucking hit his tile from there. Or is it because he's on Overwatch? It's because he's on Overwatch. Fantastic. Well, this has completely fucked me in both capacities then. Brilliant. This was a fantastic turn for us. That went really well. We're not at all going to get totally fucked hardcore by that. Yeah, it's not at all going to bonus. Please kill this guy, Jesus. We need that sectoid dead. We can't have him spotting for that mechtoid. We simply cannot have him doing it. If he's spotting for the mechtoid, where somebody's going to get killed. Oh, I forgot that guy was even there. And there is still... Oh, of course, I also forgot. We've still got a Muton Elite running around somewhere. So we have a Muton Elite running around somewhere. There is also that mechtoid that's over there. Yeah, just gently waiting for us to expose our tendered puckered anus so that he can put his large purple... Oh, somebody's dead. Oh, Jules Verne, you are a very lucky man. Very lucky man. And here comes Team Muton to... Whew, okay. The double move is very good. If that Muton had chucked a grenade at our cover, we could be in very dire positions. So far, our half cover and distortion field seem to be holding up, though. I would not have expected them to persevere as well as they have, but they have done. So Mary Shelley will come back to you. Thurgood the Bench Marshal can probably kill this guy by himself. If I were a gambling man, and I am, I would wager that the bench could probably take that guy out by himself. Now, Jules Verne has effectively nothing to offer anymore for the rest of this mission. His job is really... His job's kind of done. I don't want to shoot at that guy, though. So I think we'll take this 5 damage shot here at the mech, which did 1 damage. So that guy has every I can't possibly be hurt ability ever, right? So he has light him up, hardened, so he can't be critical. These mind merge, combined arms, side shield. Yeah, alright, fantastic. Oh, hardened, minus 60%, so he just simply can't be critical. That's brilliant. Alright, so the Emperor can do some pretty good damage, but if we send him... we can't put him there. We would have to be able to kill both of those mutons, and I don't think we can. Alright. Mary Shelley, 61%. 100%, which is interesting. 46%. This is why... I'm salty. Okay. Alright, Napoleon, you're so far back. Mary Stewart, what can you do? You're not going to be able to kill that guy. Also, we need your heat ammo focused on that dude. So, 85 double, go ahead and take it. Solid start. Respectable finish. That guy is going to be absolutely, utterly impossible to friggin' kill. Alright, so we're gonna have to take some chances with mutons here. We're going to have to. We can't not. We don't have any other options. The 11 damage critical is very nice. Double tap, can you eliminate him? We gotta have can't miss. This should finish him off. Okay, Mary Prometheus Shelley gets it done for us. Beautifully done, Mary. Beautifully done. We can always rely on Prometheus to come up when the chips are down. Mary Shelley comes up big. That's just the way it goes. So now we gotta figure out how we're gonna kill these mutons. If we can't stand there, but we could stand here with reasonable expectations of safety. And then we can go eliminate that guy's cover and do a lot of damage. We're probably not gonna kill that cat, but we are gonna hurt him pretty bad. Okay, that's a respectable level of injury, and he's also pretty banged up. So we got Teddy the Roosevelt, we got Teddy in the bench left, Simone de Beauvoir. Jesus is going to throw a smoke grenade, without a doubt. So that only leaves us 3 units, and at least one of those is going to have to kill that guy. So I think we take this shot and hope that Simone de Beauvoir can get the kill and go in the zone. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. No, it's totally fine. I'm 100% comfortable with what you've brought to the mission today, Simone de Beauvoir. You're doing a good job. Good job. You're doing a good job. Did I mention that you're doing a good job? So now the only thing that's could possibly go even more wrong is if Teddy Roosevelt panics here. If Roosevelt panics, we're in deep shit. Okay, he has succeeded. This guy is dead. If this shot doesn't kill him, the hit and run follow-up will, and it is going to be up to the hit and run follow-up to get the KO. Not really a problem. So the Berserker is down. And I'm really glad we kind of brought an overwhelmingly powerful team on this one, because as it turns out, we sort of needed the overwhelmingly powerful team. So Thurgood Marshall is going to run and gun to this heavy cover on the corner of this bus. He's going to pick this piece of crap off with his last remaining shot. And that should also encourage that other muton to move. Based on the fact that he is flanked, his priority should be to try and get the hell out of Dodge, and Jesus is going to take no chances, no prisoners. It's smoke grenade for team half cover here. We're in smoke grenade, half cover, and full distortion. This is as safe as we could literally be while occupying half cover. And we don't have an abundance of other options with regard to the half cover. I mean, there's really nothing else we could do. And I think we're going to go for a mind fray here. 55% on that guy, 72% on the muton is better. Let's take the mind fray. The muton also more dangerous. If we have to get shot by one of these weapons, I would prefer it to be shot by a sectoid. I mean, it's like picking a dildo that somebody's going to put in your bunghole at the good old sex shop. You don't go in there and just pick the biggest one you can find. You go, which one is going to feel most comfortable to me when inserted? And then that's the one that you pick. You pick that one. You don't pick the dangerous, questionable one. You go for the one that you think, I could probably accommodate that. That's the one you pick, and that's what we're doing here. We're picking the one we can accommodate. So that guy is going to run because, again, flanked. He ain't going to run very fucking far, though, because he is mind frayed. Alright, so now the question becomes, do we risk everything to try and capture a muton elite? That guy is 65% to hit while standing in the open. Why? Is 20 defense, and we're rapid firing. So it's basically, oh, we have no idea what abilities he has because we have not performed his autopsy. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, that's fine. So we're not going to get much of anything out of Mary Shelley this turn. We could take a 52% chance to hit there, an 81%. This 61 on that guy is likely the best shot anyone is going to get at the mutant. Okay, we'll come back to that. Teddy has enough bullets, but he could also get close enough to throw the cap. If we could get that guy injured enough with enough backup, he could do it. Oh, it's very risky, though. Is this gonna... This should not pull Overwatch. At no point should that guy be able... Never mind. Alright, so our defensive abilities are keeping us safe there. This sectoid we should be able to kill with a single Napoleon grenade. We go up and over, drop it right on his head. If the grenade just flat out doesn't kill him, when the car explodes, and it's gonna explode, this is Napoleon we're talking about. The guy was a demolitions... Never mind. Thanks for making a liar out of me, by the way, Napoleon. I appreciate it. I love looking like a giant dick-faced asshole, and nobody does that better than you. Really, they don't. So Overwatch here is a problem. Somebody has to do something about it, and I don't think Simone de Beauvoir is going to pull it with this move, but we're going to try anyway. Oh, he is taking it. So this guy is Mind Frayed and Lightning Reflexed. He should have a penalty beyond ridiculous. And you are flanked, but it's by that guy who I'm not overly concerned about. Take this shot. Good hit. I would have liked a little more damage, but that's okay. All right, Jesus, if we bring you forward, will you be able to finish that cat off? Or alternatively, could you just kill that sectoid? Probably not. Jules Verne, have you already shot? At least, okay, Jules Verne is still available. We have a job for Jules Verne, and that job is go have the aliens target you. I would actually prefer to have him take that lower percentage shot. But we could also keep Jules as backup in case our capture attempt fails, and I think that is prudent. But before we can even try a capture, that guy has got to die. Who else could maybe take a shot at that guy? You know, Jesus actually, if we move him to here, should have a pretty respectable chance. Let's... Not at that guy. 57%. Come on, Jesus, save me! Jesus does not save. Jesus did not save. That guy is no longer on Overwatch, though, because he did get shot. We bring Thurgood to bench Marshall forward. That's a can't-miss shot. Beautiful. Bench cracks him open like a fucking egg at breakfast time. That guy is all the way done. Now, we gotta soften this bastard up just right. We gotta hit him with a Goldilocks level of damage here. And I think Mary Prometheus Shelley... I was gonna say I thought she was the woman for the job, but it turns out not the woman for the job. I mean, she did a good job because she hit him, but not quite as well as we might have liked. Anybody else we send up there is gonna kill that dude. It's up to Jules Verne. Oh, Jules Verne, the critical, so timely. That was perfectly softened. You have made him snugly soft, my friend. Snugly soft. Fantastically, brilliantly done. That gives us the cap here, or at least the opportunity. It's not going to get any better than 57%. It's just not. Yeah, that was huge. Oh, so good. So good. Now, admittedly, we have a bit of a positioning problem here with our friendly neighborhood. Assault trooper. He is out in the open, and we have literally one bullet left in the chamber with which to try and save him. So we're going to make double 42s. If he has to get shot once... Sectoid is unlikely to successfully injure him with a single shot. So, of course, we double whiffed, and yeah, he's going to get poked twice now. Still on not armor damage, so the 4 is okay. That guy has to move because of the exploding car. Forgot about that. He's still going to have a fantastic shot at our boy. Which he whiffed. Okay, well, that's going to be end of mission then, because I'm pretty sure these two aliens are all that remains. Much like the band All That Remains, these guys are it. Go bench him, Teddy. Or rather, go bully him. Bully! Teddy, bully! Roosevelt bullies another victim. Who says bullying is a victimless crime? Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter because we're going to just go kill this last sectoid here. And you know what? I think we might pick up a meld canister while we're troubling ourselves. Man, this mission actually turned out pretty damn respectably. We may see if somebody else has a little better connect percentage here. Anybody else do a little better? Mary Stewart, you can holo target him at least, even if both of these whiff, which they didn't. But even if they both whiffed, it could have been a holo targeting. So there we go.
Was a success.
Operation Empty Calm, a huge success. Huge success. Did I mention huge? That was a huge success. We captured a Mutant Elite. That is brilliant. We also downed what was a fairly overwhelming alien force with, well, I don't want to say not a great team, but we actually had a really strong team here. I mean, we had Teddy in the bench, we had Bloody Mary Stewart, we had Mary Prometheus Shelley. We had a pretty strong team. But we did down the aliens, didn't take a single casualty, brought one back alive, and we were fighting from what was, frankly, a fucking terrible position from the get-go. So well pleased with how that one turned out. Nobody leveled, not really that surprising. Alien Carbine, Alien Heavy Weapon, Double Capture, Outsider, and Elite. One of our best missions to date. 2 alien weapons we picked up, fantastic. Also an extra alien grenade, not that that's relevant at all. Mutant Elite Captive, fantastic. Another Outsider Shard, which is good, because we're going to have to re-raid a bunch of alien bases after the aliens Terra mission their way back into control, but we have enough to build 2 additional skeleton keys. 115 credits, Panic down in the UK. Not a lot of cash out of that, but that does remind me of one thing we do need to do. We do need to go down to the build by item team here and actually begin building another skeleton key. We actually do need to start that. We are going to need one sometime in the near future, and it would not hurt to go ahead and get it started. Why? And how does it already default selected? I'm very confused. You know what? Fine. Manufacture the skeleton key. We can get it started. We have the materials. That leaves us with a whopping 4 credits, and it also leaves me with a smile on my face and considerably less salt than last time. And also it leaves me with a gentle way to exit the episode. So if you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. If you'd like to see more XCOM, The Long War, consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, I am going to go have a nice relaxing cup of tea and just enjoy my victory. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.